I'm hustling. Every day 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 I'm hustling. Fuck you think you're fucking with? 745 right? That's fucking boss. I cut them wide, I cut them long, I cut them fat. I keep them coming back. We keep them coming back. I'm in the distribution. I'm like Atlantic. I got the motherfuckers flying across the Atlantic. I know Pablo.
Can you hear me at all?
So it turns out when you offer a stretch goal for a Kickstarter, you gotta be real careful what you promise. How's it feel?
I have had an itch.
Where is
I want to be
it?
specific about it.
In the back?
It's been about 20 minutes. This is madness. This is the madness zone.
All right, well, let's take some questions. I don't know what they could possibly be about. Let's start on the right side over here.
So, Pork Fry couldn't be here.
Oh, I know what this is about.
He would like me to tell you that he misses everyone very much.
Okay.
And in his stead, we are going to find out for everyone here what it sounds like if we all simultaneously crack our knuckles.
Let's do where we start.
The ancient tradition.
Would you like to do the countdown, Jerry?
Sure.
Now remember, it's 3, 2, 1, and then the crack. Right? Okay. 3.
So gross.
I can see myself on that monitor. This is incredibly surreal. I still feel like me. I look like a robot.
How long are you going to keep it on?
I don't know.
Let's go over here.
It's my brother in cosplay.
So I come to you actually in Dungeon Master Guard as one Dungeon Master another, for I have studied at thy altar.
Okay.
As we know, a true Dungeon Master is a crucible in which players have consumed, and you must do everything you can to keep the players on the carefully crafted rails that you have made for them.
It's vital.
But as we all know, sometimes players just like fuck everything up and just smash your plans. They must be destroyed.
It's their job.
I know. So this is a question for both of you, since you both have given into the dark side. And I want a story from each of you about the time the players have just fucked everything up for you, like smashed all of your like plans for like a session or a campaign, just like shat over everything that you ever dreamed of.
Let's see, you know, those nights for me usually end up being the best when I'm sort of forced to think on my feet and react to something that they do, you know, that I didn't expect. In fact, we did one night where I put all of them in sigil. I don't know how many people are familiar with the City of Doors. And they had to stop an execution that was happening there. And I did something that I don't normally do, and I don't know that a lot of DMs would have done it, but I said, here's the city. I gave them the map. I said, here's where the execution is happening. I'm going to leave the room. You guys have 30 minutes to plan your Ocean's 11 style, you know, solution to this problem. And when I came back in, I ran the game like normal, you know, and as I saw their plan come together, I thought I understood it, and at the very end, it was so beautiful, and I realized what they had done, that I was the one that was surprised, right? And it was exactly like in Ocean's 11 when the bad guy is standing there and he realizes what just happened and how he was played. And it was the best night of D&D, and I didn't have anything to do with it, you know?
You see, I don't like to give players that kind of power. You know what I mean? Like, I went to all the work It would be like if I made dinner for them and then they got Taco Bell. You know, like, don't do that. I made dinner, right? Have this dinner that I made instead. So I had what I thought was an incredible adventure experience in a warehouse, and they were contending with a leprechaun mafia. I thought this was great stuff. It had a crane in there that they could operate. They never even touched the controls. They never even touched the controls. They just attacked all the leprechauns. There were opportunities there. There were parlay opportunities, business opportunities, opportunities for me to use my Irish accent, perhaps. I had a fantastical evening plan. Sure, you know. So yeah, they're beasts, basically.
All right, let's jump over here.
You guys actually already answered my first question. I was wondering why there were so many people cosplaying as large pieces of fruit this year. Mike, I know you did the comic a couple of weeks ago about the motorcycle. And I was wondering, as someone who rides, as a geek and a gamer who rides, did you have any actual interest in that before it could kind of shut it down?
You know, I did. In fact,
I would describe it as a fascination. I was there the whole time.
Yeah, the business guys weren't even going to tell me about it. It just happened to come up, and they're like, it's something, hey, this is a joke thing, we're not actually going to do it, but someone offered you a motorcycle, and I was like, that sounds awesome!
Just to let you know, I did call around to a couple of the national life insurance companies, and I'm not saying the coup was yanking your chain. I could not find one that would invalidate your policy or even lower your rates simply for the fact that you ride. So unless you have some kind of special, like, Lloyd's of London policy on your arm, I would ask you to see that print.
I would not be surprised. Actually, I know for a fact that he has a policy on my arm. Yeah. If anything happens to me or my arm, all of my family and friends are taken very good care of, which is sort of weird.
Alright, well, I'm sorry. I thought you'd be a great ambassador for riders. I really do, so.
I thought they were going to give me a helmet and everything.
Awesome. Alright,
The fantasy was that I would be riding like on the back of the motorcycle, like holding him like in Top Gun.
Yeah.
Like, I would like, my fingers would be like a seatbelt. There would be like a seatbelt for him. That was my plan.
Hello.
Hi.
I hail from friendly Toronto.
Okay.
I guess there's some other friendly Torontonians here. Sorry for shaking your hand earlier, Mike.
That's okay.
Force of habit.
I went right to the machine there for the soap.
Okay, good. I've actually got a pretty serious question for you guys.
Oh shit. I'm not dressed for that. I could change.
It's how much foreskin is too much foreskin?
I think when you reach into the 2-pound range, you know what I mean? Like, is that even a dick anymore?
So I'm looking at maybe about 2.2. So if I'm over, should I?
Yeah, that's
step
a
back
meal.
little bit?
You know what I mean?
It's a good like 1.5 feet. I don't.
No, man, that's a parachute. I mean, listen, that's not a dick anymore. You need to talk to somebody.
Okay, I appreciate your advice. No, Mike, you don't want to weigh in on this?
I'm not qualified. He's not either. Don't listen to him.
I appreciate it, guys.
Hello, Mike.
Hi.
Hello. Do I call you Jerry or Fruit Fucker?
He's in character right now.
Hello, Fruit Fucker. I have 2 questions. One's really short though, so don't worry about that. The first one,
I'm not worried.
Awesome. The first one though relates to comic continuity, I guess. Now, most of the characters in there do have some sort of introductory comic. You know, we're saying, hey, this is so-and-so and whatever. Now, but I can't seem to find one for Coup. So the question is there actually an introductory comic for him, or is Coup was, and always shall be?
Coup just got put into the comic. I don't think there was ever a comic strip where he was introduced as a character. It's always very weird when our friends become characters in the strip. Yeah, I don't know how Robert feels about it.
Coup is the fifth element.
Yeah. I know Erica thought it was very strange when the first Penny Arcade the series started coming out. She went in to read the comments, which you should never do. And people said they really liked the way the Erica character was developing. Yeah.
But that's just Erica.
Yeah.
It's just like a real person.
And next question, very important question, one which may make or break my PAX experience. Do they have Sinistar in the classic arcade room?
I haven't been down there yet, I don't know.
Damn it.
I haven't been there, but if they don't, I'm gonna write my congressman.
Now before I go, since you did answer my questions very well, we do have something for you. First of many offerings, probably.
Okay.
Now, to say this, we are from Lancaster County, Pennsylvania.
They're in the house, apparently.
And we bring to you a delicacy that was brought over in the 17th or 18th century by Mennonites and Amish coming to this new colony of religious freedom.
Is it still fresh?
These are.
Okay.
And this is a delicacy made by Amish wives, a cake put in the bottom of their husbands' lunch pails when they would go out to work the fields. The husbands would look in here, see it, and say, whoopie.
Oh, I love these things.
So, we of the Whoopie Pie Brigade of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, as we have in previous years, do hereby present you not a meager offering, but four bags of Whoopie Pies.
Bags? Oh my god.
So you're talking about like sacks of pies?
Wow.
We have chocolate, vanilla, blueberry, peanut butter, mint chocolate, oatmeal, that's the other one. Bought from stores, marketplace, Amish, and Mennonites, all for Mike and Jerry.
Thank you. Pie sacks. I'm writing that down.
Thank you.
I'm trying to point at you.
I gotta say, this is, including a mega strip, I think my 26th Q&A with you guys, and that was the best entrance I've ever seen. Honestly, I think cosplay should be a thing that you guys do.
I think it should be a thing he does. Yeah, let's just keep it up every year.
Yeah, everyone else seems to be.
All right, Jerry, I'm sorry I don't have a question for you. Mike, I ended up buying a large Intuos years ago because you said you didn't learn on a Cintiq, you learned at an Intuos, and that was something that you really enjoyed, and that's what you couldn't transfer to the Cintiq. I've noticed that you have, and even with the Surface Pro now, and I'm wondering, why did you make that transition, and did you have to relearn things to be able to do that?
Oh, well, you did try a Cintiq briefly.
Yeah, the early Cintiqs for me I didn't like because there was, I noticed at least, a lot of lag when drawing that I just couldn't stand, especially coming from the Intuos where there wasn't any. And it wasn't actually until we started filming Strip Search, and some of the artists, I don't know how many people here have seen the Elimination episode where they're up on stage drawing. A lot of them use Cintiqs. And we had some time before they showed up, and I sat down and messed with one, and they had come a long way. Like, the technology really improved. And so when they came back, we took them back to the office. I just stole one and put it in my office, and I love it. Yeah, the new ones are amazing. I didn't have to relearn anything. I mean, at the Intuos, learning to draw here and look here, that's tough. But on the Cintiq, you're just like drawing on magic paper.
All right, and just one comment. During that Elimination episode, remember, I think his name was Alex, asked you if it was okay that he used you as an inspiration and kind of sort of copied a bit of your art style.
Yeah.
And I have to say, thanks for the 12 years of reference material, because I do go back and look. Not for the first 2 years, I kind of avoid those ones. Yeah. But the rest of it is really good. Thanks for that.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Lorem ipsum.
Oh, shit.
Greetings, dear leader Jerry, and salutations to you as well, other guy. I stand here before you, my lord, to pledge to you that we will not allow Pax Arcadia to be seen as feeble.
All right.
As in all things, we must be represented by glorious language.
Okay.
It has come to our attention that for the first time, elections will soon be held to determine the one true representative, Lord High Ambassador of fair Pax Arcadia upon the world stage. To secure your victory, I present to you the
Wait, they all say Jerry. Why isn't there more people on this side that say Mike?
Since time immemorial, we noble stalwarts have defended the true Pax Arcadian ideal of lexicographical supremacy from the barbaric scrawlings of the Gabrielists.
Why don't I have people?
I humbly ask your aid in ensuring. I humbly ask that you accept our aid in ensuring your victory ere Monday's dawn. We are all sworn to do whatever you require.
Are my people coming?
In our task. What say you, my lord?
Sounds good.
Seriously, I think you forgot part of your prank this year.
A great destiny is within your grasp, my lord.
I want your face.
And as for you, do you think these Gabrielists?
Oh, I do have a shirt. That is a shitty shirt.
These meek, lackadaisical Gabrielists will command the respect of the world.
Not with that shirt.
Pretty pictures of ponies and putrid, puerile, pitch-kept penises.
That's not necessary.
And so I ask you all, with whom do you stand, Arcadia?
Oh yeah. You didn't see that coming, did you? All right, that's elaborate. Do you have a skit?
I don't even have 4 bags of whoopie pies.
All right.
I got one.
Do you have a question? Or we're just getting pies? Oh, all right. Thank you.
Although if I wanted some, I'll wait for you too.
They're not free.
Eat them.
Okay. Well, that was very nice of you.
Thank you. All right.
That is loud.
How can we
With Dungeons and Dragons, I recently got introduced to it, mostly because of Acquisitions Inc.
Oh,
and
cool.
Playing. So there wasn't many people around my hometown to play, so we grabbed our friends, grabbed some 3.5 books, and we're gonna learn it. So I became the DM.
Yeah.
Yeah. So found out I really enjoy telling stories. I've made this world. I've really enjoyed putting some of the players that are here through trial and tribulations. But when I wanted to ask both of you, because you're great storytellers, what do you find important, or what do you focus on when you're creating or writing a story, whether it's for a DM, the comic, or your own sessions?
You know, something I thought was kind of weird that Mike did, one of the weird things that he does
Yeah, I'm obviously the weird one.
Yeah. Is that he actually, I mean, you solicited sort of like consumer feedback on your DM sessions for a while.
Yeah, after every couple months I would pass out little comment cards and say, what did you think of this storyline? What would you like to see your character get to do? You know, that sort of thing. And I got their feedback.
I think that doesn't mean that you can't hurt them.
No. But it's nice to give them what they want. Like if you know that, you know, one of your characters is especially interested in this part of his backstory, you can say, okay, I can weave that into the story that I'm telling anyway, right? I think it's important to give everybody something that they want, right?
Yeah, the cooking analogy, in my opinion, is always best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, how you doing? Pretty good, Steve. Yeah, so I've really appreciated seeing your comic making process in the 4th panel PATV episodes.
Thank you.
But Jerry, I was just wondering what your post-writing process looks like normally and how that's changed over the past few years.
Gosh. I just sit and stare at the screen.
It's pretty boring to watch.
Yeah, it's nothing like the art process because it's all happening sort of in this cloud that is inside my skull. Most of it's not visible. Most of it is me typing things and then erasing it and saying, stupid, stupid, stupid.
You allow yourself...
And then I allow my eyes to rest on the pistol by the keyboard. Ever so briefly. Ever so briefly. I don't know, man, it is type shit.
All right.
I'm really trying to give you a thumbs up and it's not working. I came loose.
What do you have for us?
Now I wish I had a question just for the giant robot, but that's not what I had. You guys mentioned a while ago that you'd be interested in maybe starting a game store or your own arcade, and maybe Koo wasn't so thrilled with the idea. Where you guys
like the motorcycle? I could ride my motorcycle to my arcade.
Yeah.
Rad.
Are there any developments on the front?
No.
It's a brutal business. I mean, as soon as we can make the number on this column equal to or greater than the number in this column, we'll do it. It's just a super brutal way to earn a living.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah. Mandalorian.
Thank you, sir. Well, that's not gonna work. There we go. Thank you, sir. I guess my quick question is because
what's the Mandalorian word for helmet?
Puise.
Yeah.
Thank you. There it is. At least you guys know it. I guess my question is because I know you guys love Star Wars and the whole last little bit with the whole change and the realizing that Princess Leia is now a Disney princess.
That's pretty cool.
Well, no, I don't think it's a bad thing. But the thing I don't know about with the new movies coming out and the cancellation of Clone Wars, of course I know that was more of a network thing than anything else. What do you guys what is your take on the whole change in the...
I'm incredibly excited.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one question. Is it, can it be worse than episode 1? No. There's literally only one question.
As long as there's no Gungans and more Mandalorians.
No, they will make a movie, listen, because they are aggressive about what people crave. I mean, they'll make a movie where you just kill Gungans.
Isn't that supposed to be Battlefront 3?
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
That's another thing too, is that a lot of the video game has been kind of a lot of Star Wars video games keeps getting pushed off, like Battlefront 3 and 1313.
Yeah, I'm hoping that 1313 still makes it out.
Absolutely. There's a couple in there. But no, 1313 looks amazing, and hopefully Battlefront 3 does come out eventually as well. Alright, I think that's about all I have.
Alright.
Thank you guys.
I'm hoping that you guys can help me thank a fellow Pax goer for something pretty amazing that they did. A year ago, I was here, and about a month...
I was here a year ago.
Really?
Yeah. We were probably here at the same time.
My sister teaches 5th grade, and she came home and she was telling me a story because she was really stressed out because one of her students wasn't showing up to class, and the only way that she could really know if he was alright was she would ask the other kids, has he been logging into his Xbox? And so she knew he was okay because they were like, yeah, he's been online. So, tragedy happened in the child's life, and his mother ended up in jail and his father ended up in a coma. And the police went into their home and found that it was so filthy that everything in it had to be destroyed, including his Xbox. And so I went on, I'm a part of the Cookie Brigade, so I went there and I went everywhere I could look to try and help this kid. And so I went to the Penny Arcade forums and I wrote about my story and this horrible thing that had happened, and I was like, what can we do? What can be done? And I want to thank, his username is Melgaris, and his name is Jeffrey. Yeah, thank you. I got a message from Jeffrey that said, what's your address? I want to help. And then in the mail, I opened it up, and there was a 250 gigabyte Xbox, controllers, 3 games, and so we went and we gave it to him, and I sent him a picture of the child with getting this stuff, and he was so quiet that he didn't know how to respond. He just kind of looked at it, but when we left, his neighbors who had adopted him called my sister and told him that he didn't stop crying all night. So I just wanted to thank you and thank Malgaris, because he really made a difference in that child's life.
Wow.
That's amazing. I knew that somebody was going to say something real, and I was going to do it like this.
Someone's gonna come up and be like, Penny Arcade cured me of cancer. And you're like, oh yeah, thanks.
I didn't want to follow that up. First of all, I had to say, I have to resist the urge to hit you with a rake right now, because of the
classic technique.
Yeah, I played through all of them this month.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. It was very, very well done. So my question is, at PAX Prime this year, you revealed to the world that there is going to be a 4th day for PAX Prime. Any awesome news for PAX East next year?
Well, the issue with PAX Prime is that we don't have this much space, and so we can't actually let any more people come to PAX Prime. We're at fire code. So what we can do though is let more people come over more days, is the idea. I wish that we had this sort of facility in Seattle, but we just don't.
Right.
So as far as I understand, PAX East is going to stay at 3 days for the inevitable, as far as we can tell.
All right. I do have one additional request. My 2 friends, their birthday was yesterday, and they were wondering if they could have a whoopie pie.
I don't have that many. Really don't have enough to share.
We're running low.
Yeah. Happy birthday, though.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Over here.
Hey guys.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, so you're about like 35, 37 now?
I am 35 years old.
Alright, so when's the last time you guys had like just a drunken 3-way? Like, so, that's perfect timing here. Thank you.
It's been a while.
Alright, 2 months?
Like never.
I feel like you're lying to me.
Nope.
Are we 2 of the 3? Like, in your headcanon, are we 2 of the 3 in the way? We want to give you what you want, man. I want to make sure that our sex is good for you.
There's no our sex. That's not a thing. That was the question. I thought that was the lead into the question. All right, let's go over here. They're incredibly well groomed.
Well, thank you, Michael.
We had a spot open, apparently.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I might have that pretty quick.
You know what? I can smell the sandalwood.
Sorry, I'm actually wearing sandalwood.
We're just over in the West End. There's a sky bridge, basically. To Valhalla, a sexual Valhalla.
I would be more than happy to accommodate anything but that.
Something in this area?
Also
You see something you like?
I do. And it's the definition of your calves underneath those leotards. But what I wanted to ask was, Michael?
Yes. Am I in trouble? That's my full name.
Michael Gabe Kribulik?
Close enough.
Have you been smoking reefer?
A little bit, yeah.
In college. Didn't inhale.
What I wanted to ask was a strip search question.
Yeah, okay.
I'm really into the first season, and it's definitely motivated me to kind of step up to the plate with my own creative work. And what I wanted to know was if there would be a strip search season 2.
Yeah, I mean, it was all based on how well season 1 does. And I talked to Robert about it actually just a couple of days ago. We asked him, and he said it's going great. So my guess is that season 2 is a go.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love for it to be a thing. Like, we really enjoyed it a lot, and it was a really interesting experience for us, but it was hard to know if it would translate into a show that was actually watchable. Like, a lot of interesting things happen, but that's not a show. But, I mean, we actually, like, that's the weirdest part, is that we're fans of the show. Like, when a new episode comes out, we're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Like, it's really strange, right?
Yeah, because, we didn't get to see all the stuff that happened in the house. So
we got, like, reports, right? And we would use those reports at the elimination night to agitate them. But a lot of it we did not see.
Okay. So it's sort of like an unveiling experience for you as well.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Awesome. It turns out that eliminating people is incredibly difficult.
I'm sure. I mean, I'm waiting for the tears to start flowing, the fists to start flying,
Yeah.
and I don't know, man.
Yeah, wait for the third elimination.
Ooh. Well, thank you very
Spoiler,
much.
there's a third elimination.
I mean, the third, whatever.
Are you good? Are you satisfied 100%?
All right. Well, it's my first PAX, and I'm looking forward to be satisfied all weekend long.
Oh, yeah. You will be.
Thanks, man.
Young man.
Hi, so over vacation, I was reading through the archives as I'm wont to do, and I found a strip that had been removed. And there's a takedown notice filed, and there's a dead link. And I was wondering what the story behind that was.
How old are you?
17.
That's why.
You were 2 when we started. Jesus Christ. So, a long, long time ago,
when the Earth was young,
we made a comic strip.
Tyrannosaurus
That was oh my gosh, how do I even explain this to you? So, are you familiar with American McGee? No, okay. A long time ago, there was a video game developer who liked to take classic fairy tales and give them sort of a naughty twist. And we made a joke that his next game would be a strawberry shortcake game. And I drew strawberry shortcake naughty. Because at that time, strawberry shortcake was something that, in the 80s was cool, but nobody had really done anything with. And it turns out that somebody was planning to do something with it very soon, and that company was American Greetings. And they did not take kindly to my S&M version of strawberry shortcake. They thought that might hurt their brand. So we were contacted by their lawyers and told to take it down. And most of the time when we're contacted by lawyers, we don't really do anything. We don't give a shit. But
we have a pizza party.
we actually had to take this one down. Our lawyers told us that yeah, you gotta remove it. So that's why it's not there anymore. But seriously, if you do a search for Strawberry Shortcake Penny Arcade, it's there. You'll find it.
The comic is in more places than it ever would have been before.
Yeah.
Because that's not how the internet works. But that was back before people really understood that. It wasn't a good idea.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
I was wondering when we will be able to back Thornwatch on Kickstarter.
I would like to do it this year. I mean, I did a playtest last night. I'm going to try to do another playtest tonight. But I think it's in a place where, yeah, if we did a Kickstarter, we could actually make this game. So.
I think a lot of us would really love to see that.
Wow, yeah, thank you very much. I'm very excited about it. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey.
We have a question and a request.
Okay.
My question's for Jerry. But, Mike, now that you've embraced football, Jerry, when are you gonna see the other side?
Which one is football?
We're trying. The entire office is trying.
Get him into hockey.
I was watching hockey in a bar last night and I was very impressed.
It's awesome.
They can really skate around. They're chasing that shit all over the place. That's what I saw. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. So now you have a request.
She does.
Oh.
The request is can we promote a fundraiser?
A fundraiser?
Yes, for pets.
For pets?
Yes.
It's your microphone.
Yeah, go ahead. You got some time.
Alright, so the request is basically our cat is sick and he's been in and out of the vet for 2 weeks. The vets have no idea what's going on with him. And I was somewhat thinking, you know, we probably have a lot of pet lovers here. We're gamers. He loves sitting on his lap when playing video games. He doesn't do it anymore because what's happening is he's dragging one of his legs. And it's spending thousands of dollars trying to figure out what's going on. They won't give us medication to fix it unless we do like $5,000 worth of tests. If anybody wants to donate, I can give you guys the website. It's tinyurl.com/meaniefund. It's spelled MEA. And
there's your first donation.
They're having fast.
Yeah. So again, it's tinyurl.com/meanie, and if you can't donate, just please share it on Facebook, Twitter, anything.
Oh my gosh, we have some cat lovers in the audience.
So this is the best convention, probably.
I just need the word out there because I was trying to search it on Google and I've seen other people have this problem.
Yeah.
No answers and they just put their pet down. So if it's something simple, why put your animal down, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm doing it also for educational purposes.
Well, I hope that your cat is okay.
I will keep posting updates on it, so I thank everybody for your support.
Okay. Thank you.
How's your cat?
I don't have a cat.
Okay, well, get one.
Well, and now for something completely different, Mike, Jerry, are you two morning people?
No, absolutely not.
I am, and he's not. And it was really weird when we lived together, because I would wake up, and I am a morning person, and I have a lot of energy, and I am ready to believe in the best about the universe and about the people in it. And he is not that way. He would just get up and then he would sit at his computer and look at it and not even type anything. He would just stare at the screen. And then I would try to engage him in some pro-social activity. And he would not respond. And I found that odd.
Does that last the whole day?
No.
No, we actually cross over, right? Like, I gain momentum during the day and he loses it. So, yeah, he comes in the morning happy and ready to go, and then by the time he's leaving, he just flips me the bird.
Yeah, most of our relationship just follows that arc.
Yeah.
Like whatever he's feeling, I don't feel that. because it's the wrong thing to feel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey.
I came with a present and a question.
Okay.
First, the gift as a staffer of one of the largest fan conventions in the world to the creative guys behind one of the best video game conventions in the world.
Hey.
I'd like to present you this gift in order to seal our fandoms together.
Is that a pot pie?
It doesn't look like food. Oh, you're a brony. Wow.
Are they custom conies?
They're Gabe and Tycho bronies.
I gotta see that cutie mark.
Yeah, your cutie mark, what do I know what that is? Is a D20, and mine's obviously the Pac-Man.
Best regards from BronyCon.
Thanks, man. I hope this is the first in a long and fruitful relationship between our peoples.
And my question, my DM keeps trying to kill us, so I'm going to have to re-roll my character one day. And this is something I think about a lot, so I'm wondering if you guys could re-roll any Penny Arcade character, who would it be and why?
You mean like reboot one, like start one over?
Or like if you wanted to give Gabe a new haircut, or you wanted to make Fruit Fucker's thing blue.
You know, I have thought about this a lot actually, and I would definitely reboot Charles.
You mean a second time?
A second time.
Reboot?
I'm tired, I don't like the hair and the goggles anymore, and it just doesn't work. I would definitely like to redesign him.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hey.
I was gonna ask a weird question. Do you guys ever in the morning just take sexual inventory of yourselves? Ever?
Do we take what kind of inventory?
Sexual inventory. Like, you're fully naked in front of a mirror.
Oh, yeah.
Just look.
I didn't know that's what that was called. Absolutely.
And I'm out. Drop the mic.
Alright.
I don't know where to go from there.
You don't.
Alright, so
Literally go from there.
Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. Did you draw a cover for one of the Adventure Time comics?
I did. Number 5. 4?
Thank you.
Yes, I did.
One of the things I love about you guys is that you kind of branch out from the strip and you do these other creative things. And I love like the Penny Arcade Presents, and I love the episode where you cry on stage. It makes me cry. We're all crying because your Zelda thing sold for 5,000.
Yeah, that was real.
That was real.
That was real. Yeah. I was always wondering, do you ever get offers to do things like that for things that aren't video games, like Adventure Time? And would you be interested in writing or drawing for like?
I got offered a sweet motorcycle a while ago.
No, I think you're called. It's a bike or a ride.
It was a hog.
A hog. That's it.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if you guys would ever be interested in like branching out to like movies, TV for like promotional stuff, or if would that take up too much of your time, or you're not interested?
I mean, if we're interested in the project, we'll do it. Yeah, I mean, movie, books.
Like New Kid, right?
Well, I mean, I think he's saying like if a movie studio came to us and
we
said,
can
hey,
talk about New Kid if you want to talk about New Kid. If you talk
we don't know, there's nothing to say about New Kid.
There's nothing to say, but I mean, our policy, generally speaking, I mean, we just started the reality show. Like, eventually it's going to be easier to list off the things we haven't done within the year, probably.
Yeah, they came to us for Adventure Time, and that was awesome. I just did a piece for the Ryan North Kickstarter, the Hamlet. Did a piece for that. So any kind of project like that that's cool, I love doing that kind of stuff.
Are there any emails from Disney yet?
No, not yet. No, Disney would be rad. Star Wars would be awesome. There's definitely
that's actually the same thing now.
Yeah, I guess that's true, right?
That's one nail.
Yeah, there's some stuff out there I would still love to work on.
Alright, awesome. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Mike. Hello.
Hey.
I just had a quick question, and two questions actually.
The first one was, I was wondering what your thoughts are on the great American culinary institute known as Applebee's. And the
Eating good in the neighborhood?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the second question, I was wondering if we could get a collective, like, Mighty Ducks quack going on.
Well, I can help you with the first one.
And I can start off the second one.
Okay, yeah, that's up to you to take that one. I think Applebee's is horrible food. I think it's really, really bad. But
just if you want to have fun, next time you're at Applebee's, just bring a Geiger counter, just for kicks.
Sometimes you're in a weird place,
see what you find,
and there's an Applebee's there. I've definitely done it.
I guess we'll just start this off. I get the participation of everyone else.
Yeah, good luck.
Quack, 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 quack.
Oh man, you had some buy-in from the lighting guy. That's very tasteful.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
That is much better audio than I was expecting. I thought it would sound really echoey. Okay.
It's okay.
This question is really hard for me to ask because I'm really nervous, but would you be part of my documentary?
I guess it depends on what your documentary is.
It's a
documentary in quotation marks?
It's an actual documentary. It's going to be a documentary on the creative process. If so, I have 3 questions right now that I can ask you for the short list. But if you have time later, I have a slightly longer list.
Let's do 3 rapid fire right now.
Rapid fire. Does it ever seem too much like a job?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. What are some of your methods for dealing with art block, both of you?
Art block? We usually go get lunch.
And then the script ends up being about lunch. I urge you to look through our archive.
Yeah.
Once you guys became famous, kind of already answered this, but what are some things you can't put in the comic?
That we can't put in the comic?
Yeah, once you guys got really big.
I don't know that there's anything we can't. There's things we probably shouldn't.
Again, I urge you to look through the archive.
Okay. Do you want 3 more, or is that too much?
I think that was pretty good.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Good luck.
Okay, so I have 2 questions for you guys. The first one, when you're DMing, what's the biggest extent you've gone to just dick somebody over?
I put a sphere of oblivion inside a nook that had a key in it to the door they were trying to get through. And they did not like poke it with a stick or anything first. Somebody just reached their arm in, and I amputated their arm at the elbow. It was the paladin.
I invented it. At least I think I invented it. At any rate, it's incredibly effective, and I recommend you install one soon. It's called the Door of Annihilation. Yeah.
What is the Door of Annihilation?
Why don't you put 2 and 2 together?
Okay.
Gold of Annihilation is another great one.
Alright, question 2, what do you got?
I was just wondering what tips you had for anybody who's trying to get into an artistic field, not necessarily drawing, but like what you have to do to get into a career that's not necessarily like starts out as a job.
We just sort of lucked into this, so I guess, you know, if you follow my path, don't go to college, don't really do much of anything except draw, and don't give up.
Friend all day.
Yeah. No, was it Ken that said be too stupid to quit?
That's it.
Yeah, I think that's the best advice.
Yeah, so if you're really dumb, you got a heads up on that.
Thank you.
Okay, hi. Been reading you guys for a very long time here.
Thank you.
Since high school. Just want to say big fan and appreciate the work.
Thanks.
Otherwise, I just wanted to ask, what are you guys into these days? I mean, be very careful about answering that question, please. But what would you, I'm just curious because the interesting thing has been, it's like every time I sort of get into something, shortly thereafter you're sort of there, like D&D and then Doctor Who and then, or vice versa, I don't know, you probably were a big fan of Doctor Who before me, for example. But, and
What are we
dragging on,
into?
so go for that, yeah.
You're really into the HJs right now.
So you basically need the heads up.
So basically,
You want to know about the next shit.
Exactly.
Next shit.
Yeah, I think Thornwatch is going to be pretty real here soon. I have been sort of trawling through free-to-play games, like trying to find one that was actually a good game, and it takes a long time. But I actually find, I mean, whenever I want to get a round or two of something in, I play Hawken. Like it's, and they're here actually. They're on the show floor. You can check them out.
I have one for you. It's just came out, I think, last week or maybe the week before. It's called Galactic Rain, and it is it's Windows 8 and Windows 8 phone. And
So you can't play it.
And I think it's going to be Xbox.
Oh,
shortly.
you can play it.
It's an incredible like tactical space combat game. Absolutely check it out.
It's sort of, it basically plays like a board game about galactic conquest, but whenever ships fight, they have a cloud server somewhere that interprets the battle data and then makes a fucking movie out of it. I mean a movie out of it.
Yeah, you see your two fleets meet on the board and they...
The eyebrow raise was because that sounds really neat, not because of the fuck.
You get an incredible like video of your ships that you designed fighting their ships in space with awesome camera angles. It's really cool.
Take a look.
Thank you guys, and thank you again for all the years of great work.
Our pleasure.
I have a quick question, but I just want to mention first, Mike, don't worry about Jerry's sword. Plenty of us got your back.
Thank you.
First of all, can we ever get an East version of Acquisitions Inc.?
The male Wizards of the Coast. I mean, it's not up to us. They are the ones that sort of manage those games. So if you want to see one at PAX East, let them know. Right now, I think they're sort of set on one a year, but I think that if you guys made a big enough noise, they would do more.
Did you know that Scott co-wrote an adventure called The Minds of Madness? You can actually play it over at the Wizards booth. You should definitely give it a shot.
Second question, quick. Would you ever consider giving MC Chris a second chance to perform at PAX?
That would be up to Robert, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I would, but Robert takes it very personally when you spit on his people that he's brought to his show. So, that would be up to him.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
My vocabulary has kind of been plateauing. I was wondering if Jerry could teach me a new word.
Oh.
Yeah. Like impart to me a gem from your lexical treasure trove. Like.
Tourmaline is a gem.
What? Turtling?
Tourmaline. Turtling is different. Tourmaline. Tourmaline.
Wait, isn't that like a gemstone?
It's a gem, yeah.
Yeah. I know that, Jerry.
Oh, see, we got a badass over here. Say badass. Now you're in for it. Let's see. Do you know Macropterus?
Resembling a large bird.
Oh, shit!
Okay, alright.
Shit just got real!
How about quotidian?
Daily?
Fuck!
This is incredible!
Listen, it's time for us to flip the script. You teach me a word.
Oh no, I don't. Do you know petrichor?
Petrichor.
Petrichor. Petrichor.
Oh no, I can tell how it's spelled. What is it?
It's the smell after it rains.
Ooh. What is your name?
My name is Angeline.
Angeline?
Angeline.
Angeline.
I couldn't, it's like Angelina, but I couldn't afford to say
I totally
it.
got it. It's like who has no, so you are now Angeline Petrichor. Yep, it happened. Whenever a person teaches me a word, that's how I remember them.
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Angeline Petrichor, it's been a pleasure.
Yes.
Pax made.
Hello, what can we do for you?
Hi. So I don't really have a question, but I have a D&D experience.
Okay.
I'm not a DM, but I'm on the opposite side of when a DM plans something and then the player completely fucks it up.
Ooh, all right, let us know.
It was my first game. I had just created my character, and he created this really big spider for us to fight, and it was a trap.
Mm-hmm.
Walked
Usually
right into
is.
it, yep. And we rolled initiative, and I got a 20, and I was going first. And I rolled to hit, and I rolled another 20. And then so he had me roll again. And I rolled another 20.
No.
Yes, and I instant killed the spider.
That's pretty amazing.
This is great.
Hey, can somebody, you guys are good at math. What's the chance of that? 3 20s in a row.
20 times 20 times 20.
1 in 6,000, someone just yelled.
8,000?
8,000.
Yeah. That's pretty great.
And it was my first battle.
Wow.
Ever. And
That was your first roll of a die?
Well, after creating my character.
Right.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're gonna get a reputation.
No. After that, I always got like 5s and 1s.
Oh, yeah, that's like Jerry.
Yeah. My DM was so angry, he had to get up and go to another room and sit there for 5 minutes.
Did he mourn his spider?
It's like the Rancor keeper, right?
And the greatest thing, I was a sorceress.
Oh, see,
So
there you
I
go.
wasn't even like a powerful class.
And then did he just give you the DM screen and say, "You are the dungeon master"? Because that's how that story should end, right?
I guess I don't know. It just wouldn't have turned out well.
Well, thank you for the tale.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That's awesome, thanks.
Hey there, this is my second PAX, and I had to ask because someone only asked on the second day last year. I want to use it all weekend. What's the swear word this year?
Squat donkey.
We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it live, as they say. I like cheddar as a suffix.
We had to. What was the cheese one we had?
I don't know.
No, it was a word for the cheese and that gets in foreskin.
Smegma. That's the one.
No, we had another.
Don't ask mine.
No, we had an awesome word. We didn't have that word.
Semen curds. Did we already do that?
That's a
one?
classic.
Prime.
That's aged.
I think we may have to think about this and get back to the next Q&A.
Listen, we're gonna get together with our council.
Okay, 2 more questions. They're really short, so the guy behind me doesn't murder me. Jerry, are you feeling any carnal aspirations towards fruit right now?
No, what I'm feeling is intense heat like that of a kiln. I can feel my body changing inside this contraption.
It's warm up here under the lights.
It's gonna be like fucking Captain America. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna have all my S together. It's gonna be banging.
And my other question was, sand and Balbrul, what's the word?
We're doing a lot of work on sand right now on the story, so I think that it'll probably happen this year. When did we say we were going to do it?
Maybe during Australia.
PAX Australia, I think we'll run sand is the plan. So July.
All right. And Balbrul?
That didn't win.
Yeah, Notable didn't win, but we do have Silver Side for Automata and the Tithe for
Lookouts.
For Lookouts, which is all about the Daughters of the Airwind, so that should be hot shit.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Over here.
Hi, I have both a question and a suggestion for Jerry. The suggestion, first so I don't forget it, is a really cool freeware game that just got translated from French. It's called Off, and I would definitely recommend it.
It's OFF? Cool, okay. Do you think, is it out now? Would I be able to find it on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just Google Off game and you can find it.
All right.
It's very cool. And this was already kind of asked, but I figured I'd try my luck because I skipped breakfast this morning.
No.
Are you really going to eat all of those whoopie
Yes.
pies?
Let's go over here.
I wish you luck.
Hey.
I got presents.
Oh, wow. Can I have one?
You have to. Sign the third.
Sure. Actually, I don't have a pen right now.
Yeah, I didn't show up.
Here, have a Sharpie.
Okay, we'll make it happen.
And I think that a word battle between that chick and...
Yeah, how rad is that?
Yeah, it's all good.
I got a pen now. I got all kinds of pens. I got pens for days.
I actually heard that they're called women. I don't know if that is still true. It changes a lot. I can't keep track of it, honestly. Tight barbs inside.
Hot under that
That's
hat.
something you might consider for the next hat. No barbs.
I don't like being encumbered. All right, where are we going now? We're here.
Hi. Ironically, I have a question about...
Oh!
I'm a huge reality TV fan, and I'm really loving
So
the
am
show.
I.
Yeah. What I found odd, and I was just wondering why you made this choice, was only artists, no team, nothing about the writing, nothing.
Given our predicament,
Yeah, I just thought, why did you do that?
I think for the first series, it was just easier. I would absolutely like to see, a season that was focused on teams. I think that would be good. Because they all have to be on the same playing field, right? So if you're going to do teams, they all have to be teams, right?
Right. But also, we know a lot of sole proprietors that produce incredible work, like Chris Straub, Scott Kurtz, John Allison. There are a lot of people that just cut straight through it, and honestly, because of the way we work, we are genuinely fascinated by a person who delivers the whole thing.
Yeah.
That is something that we do not understand, and we wanted to explore it on the show.
I appreciate that. That makes sense.
It seems weird. Like, we don't understand how you could... It seems unfair, actually. It seems like bullshit.
Not only does it seem like bullshit, when I saw it for the first time, I thought, that's kind of minimizing. It seemed that way to me.
Yeah, man, I would be so rich.
No, I would be. You can't draw.
Not necessary.
Thank you. Over here.
Okay, so everyone here is very familiar with all of your successful endeavors, but what's the one idea each of you have had that you're really invested in, but for whatever reason got shot down or you just didn't do it? Not the motorcycle or the arcade.
The arcade was a good one. That was a big one for us.
What have we... And it happens fairly often. What was the most recent thing that got shot down?
I don't know. I mean, we thought that we were going to
Theme
make
park.
we thought we were going to make action adventure comics.
Yeah.
We didn't plan any of this. This is all a continuous surprise.
We did have a conversation about a theme park that got shut down.
Yeah, it's apparently very dangerous.
And expensive.
Well, I can admit I wouldn't want to be on the Fruit Fuckers ride.
Yeah, but there's a demographic for that.
Yeah.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah. Look who it is.
Abby Howard.
From Strip Search. Oh, there it is. There's Abby face.
We have seen Abby face. We know all about it.
Hi guys.
Hey, what's up?
So Mike,
I've been watching Strip Search, and I noticed that you're kind of a dick bag to the strippers. I was wondering, why are you such a dick bag?
You might not know this. I actually have the authority to kick you out of Pax, too.
So you can't, right?
Enforcers, seize her badge!
I was a jerk, absolutely, because somebody had to be to make it a fun and entertaining show.
For others.
For others, not for you guys. That was horrible for you guys. But I could tell. I met you guys last night, right? Super late, over in the mezzanine, and I came up and I offered hugs, and you seemed so terrified.
Well, she didn't know if it was one of your dark hugs.
Yeah. No, I definitely played a character there. Well, no, I am actually a jerk.
But all of your reality show heroes sort of fit that mold. Right?
Yeah. But then, you know, there's the end part where we get real. That's nice, right? But do you feel abused?
I do have dreams at night. So.
Yeah, you're a weirdo. Happy, everybody.
Hey, so I was just wondering, have you ever read a book called Ready Player One?
Oh, I love that book.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
He's read it.
That book is designed for us to love it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I love reading, and I just wondered if you had any good recommendations.
Yeah, I've read some good books lately. If you haven't read Wool, Wool is very good. And, let's see, I always recommend The Sparrow, if you like science fiction. And one other one I read recently that I thought was really good. Do yours. I'm trying to think of my last one.
Have you ever read Altered Carbon? That's a must. So imagine like a mashup of like cyberpunk themes and noir. It is exquisite. It's a must.
I will look into that.
I just got a text message.
Put your phone away.
I can't think of the third one. I'm sorry. Wool is very good. Go read Wool.
I will do. Thank you.
Yep.
In any book that says Philip K. Dick on the front, just read it.
So I have a question regarding PAX in general. Has anyone besides Keith Applebee gotten actually kicked out before within PAX East?
Has anyone ever been kicked out of PAX?
Yeah, like escorted to leave by enforcers by force.
I think it has happened. That would be a good question for enforcers. They shield us from most of that stuff. Like, I know there have been a couple times where I'll go up to an enforcer like, how's everything going? Oh, everything's going great. Everything's going awesome. And then they'll turn and be like, did you see the guy with the knife? You got him out, right? Like they don't. We are treated like children at PAX.
So you guys aren't doing like a rundown of what happens at there every day? Like, oh, this happened, that happened.
No, we are babies. We are ferried to each place where we're supposed to be. We're given food, pre-chewed. Like a baby bird.
Is it blended?
No, it's chewed. Robert chews it. Yeah, it's actually good. It saves you a lot of time. Let's go over here.
It's sweet. It's oddly sweet.
You don't realize how much time you waste chewing. I mean,
It's the saliva.
yeah,
It
exactly.
helps it start you guys.
Pre-digestion. Right.
Years ago, when PAX was just an idea, I heard the story of Robert asking you what you wanted to call it, and you didn't have very much time to think of anything, so you called it Penny Arcade Expo.
Right.
What would you call it if you had time to think about it?
PAX, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's actually two names, right? I mean, now, generally speaking, it's never called the Penny Arcade Expo at all. Like, it renamed itself. I didn't even have to touch it.
Yeah, that happens all the time though. Anything that we have to name, it's usually named just like that, right?
The second strip search, pretty much instantaneous.
Yeah, all that stuff just happened. Even Penny Arcade, you know, we had the first couple comics drawn, and I just said we need a name for this comic strip, and he said, Penny Arcade. So.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, let's go over here again. So.
Holy crap, I'm nervous.
No, it's okay.
Don't be nervous. We're all friends here.
It's legit. I'm the dork. Look at
Well, it's actually a great segue to what I want to talk about. First of all, thanks Mike again for the signature earlier. That just made my day. It was awesome. The second thing I want to talk about was, before we go on, I just want to stress I've had a great life. I mean, it's just, I don't know, a lot of my life I've had a little rough time. I've been picked on quite a bit, and as a result, in my later years, I've had a lot of anxiety. And it's funny because my life is great right now, and I don't know why, but every morning I keep waking up with like a throbbing heart, and I don't know what to do. And after reading The Emerald Dream, I saw your post, Mike, actually. I went back to season 1 of the...
the show?
Yeah, the show, yeah. And I thought to myself, wow, I mean, I kind of went through the same thing with... my dad was actually an addict for quite a bit, and that also provoked a lot of anxiety towards drugs. And I actually did send you an email about this, but I was just curious if you had any tips on maybe accepting the fact that, anxiety is a problem and what I can do about it.
Well, I mean, I think the big thing is that it's okay to take medicine if you're sick. Like if you hurt your arm or something, the doctor would give you medicine, right? But if where you're hurt is in your head, then there's a stigma attached to it. And I think that you need to get over, you need to get over that yourself first. Especially, it sounds like for you and me, maybe we're in the same boat where one of my anxieties was focused on being scared of drugs. So the idea of taking a drug, even like Lexapro, was extremely hard. And it took, a lot of my friends coming together and helping me get through it to even try it. But I'm here to tell you that it changes your life. I mean, it made everything better for me.
And it's going to be fucked up because I look like this. But I'm going to tell you a real thing. So you have to imagine there's a person inside this thing. You're kind of getting it coming and going. But I have to tell you that it is all right for a man to not be 100% strong 100% of the time.
Thank you.
Nobody taught me that. You know what I mean? In fact, they taught me the opposite, but that's bullshit and you can throw it away.
Well, thank you. And just to stress, I have nothing against drugs. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with it. Obviously, I'm taking them, but...
I would describe myself as a professional.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Hey there.
Hey. Hello. I just want to say it's great to be here. I love you guys, and thanks for PAX and setting this up. And I'm here talking to developers about button remapping. I've been doing it the last few years.
Yeah.
This venue's been awesome. And
Say your piece.
And it's been great being able to talk to developers, saying add button remapping to console games because disabled gamers need it. And so thank you for making this venue. Hopefully someday you guys will do a comic about how ridiculous that console games don't come with remapping.
Where can we go to get stories about how effed it is?
My website, askacapper.com. I'm a capper, askacapper.com.
Okay.
You can go, I have videos there kind of outlining what button remapping is and why disabled gamers need it. And it's something that's really important because it makes games accessible, and a lot of people put a lot of time in these games, and we can't play them. It's a bummer, but they just added that simple feature. So that was my point, that's why I'm here, and if anyone would like to sign the petition, come up to me after and I'll point you to the URL. But I want to say,
yeah,
yes, please do. It means a lot to disabled gamers. I wanted to ask you guys, you're sort of internet famous, of course. What sort of weird, what's been the weirdest fan reaction that you've ever had that you remember that just really set the bar of somebody when they realized it was you? What was it?
I had a girl who was a grocery bagger at a QFC, which is a grocery store that we have over there, recognized me while she was bagging my groceries and dropped to her hands and knees and bow over and over in the middle of the grocery store. And that was extremely weird.
But you appreciate it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I talk, functionally speaking, like I'm sort of the mouth of Penny Arcade. I don't know, people generally speaking do not...
What does that make me?
Yeah.
That's better.
Generally speaking, I think that people feel like they know me better, and so worship is not typically on the menu.
So, will you take some worship?
I would certainly absorb it if it was there.
They're gonna turn down worship.
That's crazy.
So I just want to say thank you guys. You guys are awesome, and
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was our last question. I hope everybody